I'm India, and this is my friend Sarah.
Hello, friend.
And this is genuinely how a friend responded when Sarah first told her about being diagnosed with depression and anxiety.
What you should do is think about people who are worse off. So just think about Madeleine McCann's parents.
Yeah.
And then you'll realise there's nothing wrong.
So that's not helpful. But how can we help our friends with their mental health issues?
You need to be fine for everybody else.
This is Like Minds, and today we're talking dolphins, pineapples, and navigating awkward conversations around mental health. We're going to get some tips from Dan, the therapist.
I'm about to be interviewed by the BBC, believe it or not.
And we'll be hearing from some of you with your best and worst examples of what people have said to you about your mental health. But first, two women who just nailed it.
She sent me this.
When Roseanne was stuck in hospital, her best friend Alice's response was to draw her this poster. It's a list of reasons to recover.
You've got all this to look forward to.
Roseanne's been diagnosed with OCD, autism, anxiety and anorexia. And a few years ago, she was about to go on holiday with Alice to France. But her eating disorder got so dangerous that instead she spent the next 8 months in hospital.
How did you react to that? It's quite hard to know what to say, isn't it?
I think I remember just being like, I'm so sorry I didn't notice.
Bless her.
Because I did feel so bad.
I literally remember Alice kind of saying that I'll be there for you and we'll get through this and we will get to France.
I was just like, yeah, you are. Because I'm not going to let you not.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
Okay, so...
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, of course. So I used to organise charity concerts. So one of my mad ideas was to want to have Ed Sheeran to perform at one. So
Are you listening, Ed Sheeran? you're on here, so it's important. Okay, so a poster isn't a magic cure. She still spent 8 months in hospital. But at the time, it was exactly what Roseanne needed from a friend. It was kind of like, this is stuff you two do anyway.
Yeah.
So it was like being normal.
If there's any one tip that I'd give to anyone, it would just be to be yourself and to act normal, really. Just because someone's got a mental health problem, it doesn't mean they're different or they've changed necessarily. It's just that they're having a bit of a difficult time.
I suppose when so much is changing around you, having that normal friend walk in and promise you that Ed Sheeran's going to come one day.
Like I was away from home and nothing at all around me was the same except for my friendship with Alice.
For me, I kind of treated it as though I was visiting Roseanne at her house, and it just happened to be a house that was filled with nurses and counsellors.
In a kind of world of chaos, it was like something normal that I knew was the same and not changed, and that was really massive for me.
Do you have a friend this good? No. Not everyone's so lucky straight away. Remember Sarah?
Just think about Madeleine McCann's parents.
We laugh about it now. Back then, not so much.
How did you feel when she said that to you? So belittled, and it just felt like she was basically saying there is nothing wrong with you.
And the reality is most people, like Sarah, have their own example of this.
It's fine, you'll get better, just go out.
You'll be fine. You're the oldest. You need to be fine for everybody else.
When I was told I was over-emotional.
Man up.
They're really mad. They are really mad.
Okay, so because we're scared of being like that, saying something wrong, most of us are silent and we say nothing at all, which leaves us with...
The pineapple effect. We're all like, ah.
This man is a psychotherapist and his name is Dan.
Dan Round, hello.
Hi there, you okay?
Good, yeah.
We often get caught up in this mind reading, don't we, of if I say this, then this is going to happen, and if I do this. But you know, the best way is to be open, be honest, and actually ask. You know, often what a person wants isn't someone to come up with solutions. It's not someone to actually kind of problem solve. It's actually someone just to say, what can I do?
There is that real feeling that you want to help somebody, and sometimes that sort of desperation to help somebody can be like a bit like a bull in a china shop.
It can be.
Sort of sit down and tell me what I can do and how can I fix you, and actually that's not possible.
Or sometimes we might be a bit like a terrier, like a little dog yapping away, and it might be perceived as critical. And we use this to talk about being like a dolphin, like just swimming beside them, kind of guiding them with a little helpful nudge, but swimming with them just on the journey.
That's nice. I like that metaphor.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I'd like to say it's mine, but I'm afraid it's not.
As well as dolphins or terriers, you've been telling us some examples of what's helped for you.
I don't think there's like a silver bullet, the right thing to say. It's more just the behaviour and the tone of acceptance. It's almost just saying like, I don't understand, but I'm here.
Let's tackle this at your own pace. Let me help you.
You're a warrior. You're fighting things and fighting demons that other people would never even have or go through.
If I'm having a panic attack, he totally acknowledges that it's scary.
I didn't feel like they were trying to fix me, and that was really important.
And then he'll usually find some silly cat videos on YouTube or something to make me giggle.
And we want to hear from all of you. What works for you? Stick your tips in the comments below, and we're going to put some of them together and share them, because the more helpful advice out there, the better.
It's a whole other world of experience sometimes. What can we do to try and feel like we might understand what that person's going through?
I don't think truly we ever can. Even me, who I've spoken to loads of people who've suffered with eating disorders, and I think each person's experience is very unique and very different. We can all say something that might upset and trigger someone, like the word pineapple might upset someone. It might trigger them for whatever reason that might be. And there's always something that might trigger us, and by that I mean causes distress or pain.
We still need to be able to say pineapple.
Yeah, we still need to say, I had a pineapple today, without it upsetting someone else. And they need to take responsibility. If it's upset them, they need to think about how I manage my emotions and feelings because of that.
It's like you said, they can't understand if they've not been through it, and even if I've experienced something and someone else has the same diagnosis, we don't experience exactly the same thing. What's helped me really is learning about what anorexia means for me and what OCD means for me, and everything that you experience, that it's okay to experience that, really.
And this summer, Roseanne and Alice did go on their holiday to France.
Anyway, so I feel that's enough now. Okay.